Hey, yo, what Demon players? It's your boy, Desmond Shotman, back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode. And we are set to continue with this Madden 26 series. And as you can also see, we are still in the 1 o'clock schedule for week number 2. And and this game should be fun. We have an NFC North battle coming up in just a few moments. The Detroit Lions are about to host the Chicago Bears. Both teams suffered week 1 defeats in their first game. And mind you, both of these teams' losses were both against division opponents. The Lions lost to the Packers and the Bears lost to the Vikings. And they were both close games. So who knows what this matchup will who knows how this matchup will be, how well it would go, because we are about to find out in just a few moments. Here are the stats for both teams going into this game. And honestly, like I said, this should be a very fun matchup. So hopefully things go well. Now, before we get before we get into this next game, and if you haven't seen the previous 2 games in week 2, be sure to go watch them. And don't forget to check out week number 1 as well, so you guys can get caught up with the series. Now, before we get into this Lions-Bears game, I want to go ahead and show you guys 2 things. First, the stats for both quarterbacks going into this game. Ryan Gilmore, you can see his stats. He threw for under 200 yards in the loss. So hopefully in the home opener he can come out swinging. And next up, you already know Caleb Williams. His second season with the Bears, he played a good one, 2 touchdowns and an interception, but they lost their first game, so he's gonna have to bounce back as well. And also, we didn't look at this going into week number 2. So here is the season awards for week 1. You got Andre Williamson of the Rams, David Smith of the Cowboys, D Sharp of the Jets, and DeAndre Simmons of the Raiders. All 4 of these guys, congratulations to them for getting the top player award for that week. And hopefully by the end of week number 2, we find out who gets those same exact awards and everything like that. But anyways, if you guys are ready for the continuation of week number 2 and this Madden series, let's go ahead and get into the next game. We head down to Ford Field in Detroit, the Motor City. You already know that those fans in Detroit, they're going to be pumped up and ready for their guys. Hopefully, they come out victorious. It's an NFC North clash. Lions and Bears. Let's go.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. These guys also fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start.
Alright, so both teams are set to go. The Bears are going to get the ball first. Caleb Williams will be seen on the field first. as both teams are looking for their first win. One team can get it done. Here we go from Detroit. An NFC North clash is set once again. So Caleb Williams ready to go for their first possession. Coming off a 2-touchdown performance in week 1, but they come off a loss in their last game.
I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception?
First down, a give to Charles Young, who picks up a gain of 3, and those were the numbers for him in the week 1 loss. But let's be honest, he did play well.
Establish the run and establish it well. Their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Williams.
2nd and 7, and Williams finds a man open over the middle. It's C.J. Davis, who's going to be brought down at the 34, picking up a first down, Chicago.
Acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Another first down run. It's Charles Young picking up a gain of a yard to the 34.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Williams throws, and this one's caught on Dunze. He had a couple of good catches in the week 1 game, but here comes a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air,
Williams looking to pass, and instead he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson was the one to get there for the sack, and it brings up a 4th down.
This offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together.
Now Williams had nowhere to throw there. He was looking in the direction of Davis, but he noticed that he was covered, so he decided not to force it. Remember, he threw an interception in the last game against the Vikings, so he was making sure that he didn't force it there. And this one is not going to be returned by Cam Baker. And that one's going to go all the way inside the 5 at the 4. So ready to go for their first possession. Ryan Gilmore leading them out.
And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice.
First down. Here's Donovan Jackson. Picks up a yard to the 5-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory,
the action fake. Gilmore lets it go, and there's Cam Baker. Downfield. Baker all the way. Touchdown Detroit.
Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here's the extra point. Extra point right down the middle and good. And the Lions strike first. It's 7-0.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
So Jack Fox to kick it away.
Set now to kick this one away and off.
Mind you, that throw and catch to Cam Baker was a 95-yard throw to score a touchdown. So now Chicago ready to go for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division.
First down, a carry by Charles Young. Picks up a gain of a yard to the 21-yard line.
But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Williams.
Williams looking, and Williams is going to take off with it. Picks up 8 on the takeoff. Really, they gave him 7.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Williams off play action fake over the middle. It's caught to Davis. And he's brought down with a first down at the 42-yard line. Nice throw and catch there on 3rd down. And Williams was off his back foot when he made that delivery.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, another give. It's Young. And he's brought down after a gain of 3 to the 45.
Talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Williams looking, no one's open. He throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
3rd and 7 as Williams finds DJ Moore. That's only going to be for a gain of a few, 2 yards, and it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the Bears will punt this one. And Cam Baker's not going to return it. That one will go into the end zone. It will be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of...
First down, a give to Jackson. And he picks up a gain of 8 that time. As we take a look at his stats from week 1, not the best, but he's looking to do better in the home opener. Also, that ends the first quarter from Detroit with the Lions leading 7-0 over the division rival.
7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Alright, second quarter set to start with the battle of these two 0-1 teams. The Lions have it, trying to extend this 7-0 lead. Here's Jackson, and he goes backwards. Nowhere to run there. A 2-yard loss. 3rd and 4.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Gilmore, 3rd down throw, and a pass is caught wide open. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is brought down at the 38.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Gilmore looking, and he throws it away.
Throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gilmore with pressure coming, and here's Donovan Jackson with the catch left side. And he's brought down with another 1st down at the Bears' 48.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch...
And now here's Jackson up the middle, picking up a gain of 6 to the 42-yard line.
The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home...
Gilmore looking to throw, and the catch is made with a flag down. Here's Sam Laporta, who is down at the 15. And speaking of 15, this one might get added.
Well, Charles,
and it's on Chicago.
Officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The action fake. Gilmore finds Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And luckily, Gilmore almost got sacked. But good thing he got rid of that one. And Gilmore with already 2 touchdown passes early on to literally his top receivers.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
So here's the extra point. And Bates gets it to go. 14-0 Detroit.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
So here's Jack Fox to kick this one away. And no return there. This one will be a touchback. So here comes the Bears offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not
and
to...
here's Young and the Lions defense all over that run play. A loss of a yard. Jay Wiggins fired up.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Williams looking to throw. Here's Cole Kmet. And he's brought down at the 25. 5 yards that time. Third down.
Second down, that was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Williams from the gun on third down.
Williams looking to pass, and he's going to go down. Aiden Hutchinson gets the sack that time, and it's fourth down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes back.
So Tory Taylor will punt.
He's been a busy man here
And back to receive is Cam Baker, who is not going to return this one. They're going to down this one at the 17. So now here comes Detroit. And Amon-Ra St. Brown already has 2 catches thus far. But the Lions are off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 scores.
The play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this is definitely what you call a bounce back game after a loss. Here's Donovan Jackson. Picks up 3. And it also brings this one to the 2-minute warning in the first half.
It's 14-0. Second and 7 from the 20. He'll look to throw.
Gilmore throws to the left. Oh, it's dropped.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Jamison Williams, the intended receiver. And now here comes third down.
Interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Gilmore, third down throw is caught to Laporta. And he's brought down to the 37. And a Lions first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And here's Donovan Jackson trying to run outside, but it's only going to get a yard.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 9. A give to Jackson. Breaking a tackle. And he's brought down with a first down at the 48.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion is Sam Laporta. Gilmore hit as he throws downfield, and it's picked off. And it's Ryan Anderson who comes up with the takeaway. And Chicago will get the ball back. That is usually what happens when the pressure is being brought to your quarterback.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not.
So Gilmore, that is his 3rd interception so far through 2 weeks, which isn't bad, but at the same time, you never want to throw an interception too early in the season. As Caleb Williams finds C.J. Davis for the first down at the 40. 15 yards that time.
To throw, Williams.
Williams throws again, and Davis with the catch. An immediate timeout called by Chicago.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and a couple.
2nd and 2.
On play action, here's
Play action fake. Williams finds Davis again. And he's going to be down at the 17. And there goes the second timeout used by Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more.
Williams throws here. This one's caught to DJ Moore. And he's going to be down at the 5.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Clock is really ticking right now. Williams to the end zone. Odunze's got it. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
So Rome Odunze gets the touchdown there, and the Bears cut into that lead with 2 seconds left in the first half. And the extra point is right down the middle, and it's 14-7.
And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Cairo Santos to kick it away.
The final act of the half as the kick is away.
And this one is not going to be returned, so this one will be a touchback.
To the 20-yard line.
So Ryan Gilmore and company will take this lead into the halftime locker room, which they will get the football to begin the third quarter. That's it for the first half. A touchdown lead for Detroit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now, you can definitely see by the stats, Ryan Gilmore is really moving the football more than what he did in week 1. But either way, the Lions with a 7-point lead against the Chicago Bears as we get set to begin the third quarter from the Motor City, where both teams are looking for their first wins. But we still got a whole nother half to play.
To start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
1st and 10. Here's Donovan Jackson, and right away, Donovan Jackson taking off. Donovan Jackson to the end zone. How about that to begin the second half? 10 seconds in, and the Lions extend their lead in a timely manner. And the Lions lead extends to 21-7. An 80-yard run.
From that distance, what an effort, it results in the touchdown.
So Jack Fox on to kick it away. And now here comes Devin Duvernay. Bringing it up to right about the 26. So now Caleb Williams and company
first possession.
They're in desperation mode, I'm pretty sure. They just saw the touchdown that the defense gave up on one play. Now they're looking to respond. Here's Charles Young picking up a gain of 5.
Those guys just looked at each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 5.
Williams looking around, and he's going to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Williams to throw on 3rd down, and over the middle is Davis. And he is brought down with a Bears first down at the 49.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The action fake for Williams. Oh, and it's a drop pass by Cole Kmet. 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's a 2nd down run by Young. Broke through a tackle, and he's down with another first down at the 38.
Of a big second half.
In motion is Cole Kmet. Williams looking to throw with a flag down. Oh, and a catch by Kmet. But this one is going to come back. It's on Chicago.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does.
That definitely hurts.
Game wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every
The action fade. And here's another catch by Davis. He got 17. And now it's 2nd down.
So far, he's got his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last.
The action fake. Williams with all day to throw. He's going to take off and slide down with a first down at the 24.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, a run to Charles Young, and all that room in front of him. He's gone. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on a year and 3rd overall. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term.
Now here's Santos for the extra point.
They were ready to go.
And he's got it. And it's now 21-14. Detroit still with a touchdown lead. Cairo Santos to kick it away.
Santos to kick this one away.
And this one will go into the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes Donovan Jackson, and as you can see, he has definitely bounced back in a big way. Over 100 yards now after the last touchdown that he scored
Last drive, that was the case.
They definitely put him over 100 yards.
And now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
It's another toss out. Donovan Jackson with room again. And he's brought down at the 47.
Back to throw now on first down.
First down, and Gilmore's going to be sacked. DJ Pickens gets the sack that time. A loss of 10.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here.
Gilmore looking to throw, and Donovan Jackson's wide open. And he's down at the 43.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
In motion is Sam Laporta. Gilmore, hit as he throws. Oh, Sam Laporta with the catch downfield. See, Gilmore, he doesn't even care if he's getting hit. He's going to trust it. Now, it got intercepted last time, but this time Laporta, he holds on to it. I mean, wow.
First and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go.
And now here's a run to Donovan Jackson, and he is in for a Lions touchdown as they add on to that deficit. His second touchdown on the day.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So the Lions add on to that deficit here in the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle and good. And it's now 28-14. This one's sent away. Now here comes Devin Duvernay, bringing it up to right about the 23-yard line. So here's Charles Young.
Coming up for the Chicago offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember.
First down, a give to Young, breaking through all the traffic, and picks up 7 yards.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Another give to Young, but this time he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
But instead they say a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down now.
Behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Williams on the move, and Odunze with the catch. And he's got a first down to the 36.
By about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Chicago.
So it'll be a first down Bears once we're in the 4th quarter, because that ends the 3rd quarter with the Bears trailing by 2 scores, 28-14 Lions.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
All right, it's fourth quarter time.
So from the 36 now.
A 2-touchdown lead for Detroit. The Bears have it, trying to cut into that lead. Williams, nowhere to throw. He's sacked. And it's Aiden Hutchinson for the third time gets the sack.
Yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yards.
Williams looking again. He's going to take off this time. And he's going to get a bunch of yardage. Half of it. But it's 3rd and 7 though.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Williams.
Williams to throw on 3rd down, and there is Davis again. And he is brought down with another first at the 45.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Williams. And he's going to throw it away.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To the air,
Williams throws, and here's DJ Moore. Now there is a flag down as Moore picked up 9 that time. And it's against Detroit. Roughing the passer that time.
Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
To throw, it's Williams.
Williams sensing the pressure, lobbing it up, and there's Davis again, and another flag is thrown. And it looks like this one's gonna be added on as well. And it's on Detroit again.
Those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome.
The action fake. Williams throws, and there's Komet, but he ran backwards. A loss of 2.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing again here,
Williams looking, end zone. It's caught to Odunze for a Bears touchdown. His 2nd touchdown so far.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, so the Bears cut into this lead once again. And the extra point right down the middle, and it's now a touchdown lead for Detroit, 28-21 right now.
And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes Jameson Williams. And he's going to be brought down across the 30 at the 32. So here comes Detroit's offense. And with 3 minutes to go, they're looking to really throw this game away.
It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays.
Gilmore. And he's going to just go ahead and run out of bounds there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
A play action fake. Gilmore throwing here, and it's caught to Laporta, but that one's going to go backwards. A 4-yard loss. And it's now 3rd and 13.
Because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah.
Gilmore throwing. Oh, and that was a bad throw. And it brings up 4th down.
You have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So here's Fox to kick this one away.
Here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one's not going to be returned by Young.
And this ball's gonna be
It will be
down
touchdown at the 10.
Good spot. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the
So
punt.
here's
Now the
Chicago.
field goal, pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Now Chicago, they can tie the game with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive.
They're down by 7 as Caleb Williams finds DJ Moore, who is brought down to the 29.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
First down, another run. It's Young. And he's going to be tackled at the 36. A gain of 7.
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's second down and 3.
2nd and 3. Another give to Young. And he's going to be brought down at the 38. And that also brings this one to the 2-minute warning. We're still at a 1-possession game.
We welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
3rd and 1. Here's a toss out to Young, and he gets blown up. Not sure why that fake was bound to happen, but it gets blown up.
Yeah, we saw the result.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
Williams looking around. Lets it go. And it's picked. Intercepted. It's Josh Terry who comes up with the takeaway. And the Lions are going to take over.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So with a minute and 30 left, the Lions now have it, still up by a touchdown. And now here's Donovan Jackson. And an immediate timeout called by Chicago. A gain of 4 there for Donovan Jackson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a toss. Donovan Jackson with a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
And the linemen, they're already walking back.
It's against Detroit.
So got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 14, Donovan Jackson. He's going to be brought down at the 33, and Chicago burns their second timeout.
Sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ready? Go.
They'll look to throw here.
Here comes the blitz, and Gilmore is going to take off, and Gilmore's got a first down. And that should ought to do it.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So with that, it looks like the Lions are going to hold on.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
I mean, give credit to the Bears. I mean, they did all they could, but with that being said, the Lions are going to get into the win column with this victory as Gilmore goes down to a knee.
Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well.
So the Detroit Lions, they bounce back from that opening week loss to come home and get a victory over a division rival. 28-21, the Lions defeat the Bears.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Lions, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Now, I'm going to just be completely honest. Hopefully, going forward, the rest of this series, the Lions defense can try to do better to stop the run. Because you saw they gave up a rushing touchdown. They also gave up one in their Week 1 loss as well. But you could just say that this game was very... It was tight. It was tight. It was tight for most of this game. So you gotta give both teams a lot of credit. Especially Ryan Gilmore. I mean, he came out slinging as we thought he would. But Donovan Jackson, he bounced back in a big way. Remember that first game when he had only 65 yards rushing with no touchdown runs. Gilmore had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. This go around, he had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. He threw for over 200 yards this go around. So that is good on his end. Caleb Williams was a yard shy of 200, finished with 199. He also had 2 touchdowns and an interception. Now, like I said, Donovan Jackson over 100 yards rushing, 2 scores, but Lions precisely is going to have to do better with stopping the run. But good thing they held Charles Young over at 57 this go round, but he scored a touchdown run though. So they gotta do better with that. And Cam Baker, it's crazy that he only had one catch, and that one catch was for 95 yards, and that touchdown that he scored earlier in the game. And since then, he was never targeted after that. And that is the, and honestly, you gotta say that is kind of funny. The fact that Cam Baker only had one catch for 95 yards, and that was the only catch he had. But either way, the Detroit Lions avoid the dreaded 0-2 start as they get their first win of the series. While Chicago drops to 0-2, the Lions will head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens for their next contest, while the Chicago Bears return back home to take on the Dallas Cowboys. And also, that is going to do it for another episode of this Madden series. If you enjoyed it, you already know, go ahead and drop that like and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Madden action as we continue on and in the next game. It's our first 1-0 versus 1-0 game. Well, really, it's our second, but we're going to see how this one transpires. Chris Smoove and the Rams visit Christopher Parsons and the Titans from Nashville.